Good evening, good day. Hope you're having a lot of fun wherever you are. I am here tonight on Orgasmic Conscious Cooking, being John Ashford. One of my favorite things to do, you guys, is to cook. So I'm gonna welcome you to my kitchen. I also want to invite you to being the interrupt of this reality. We live in a reality that likes to mess with people. I was gonna use the F bomb, but I'm not gonna use it. Might have some kids on tonight, and I don't want to scare them. But would you be willing to be the interrupt of this reality? What would it take? What would it create? Can you make somebody smile that's sad? Is it your responsibility in the first place? Do you smile? Anyway, we're going to get to what I want to talk about tonight. Tonight, I'm doing two things. Last time I was on, we had a session, and I was showing you guys how to make this kimchi, homemade kimchi, and fermented carrots. Now, you might say, why would you want that? Because the gut, your belly, your belly, your stomach, your digestive system is one of your best friends. Sometimes we don't take very good care of our belly. So through time, we drink a lot of coffee, alcohol, and there's this terrain called the digestive system. Inside the digestive system, there are all types of friends that I'm gonna call bugs. There are pro bugs and negative bugs, or positive bugs and negative bugs, I should say. And what happens is that when the terrain gets overran by ghetto bugs, bugs that don't like your belly, they actually start to create the destruction of the digestive system. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I don't want you to go, oh my God, John Asher's a doctor. He said, no. What I'm saying, I've learned this about myself, and it actually affects you losing weight, the way you digest your food, other things. Oh, inflammation. I'm fixing a dessert tonight, and this dessert does not have gluten in it. It has oatmeal. Now, some oatmeal has gluten in it, but I specifically purchased oatmeal that's gluten free because I'm trying to take care of my belly. I've been abusive. I've not been my belly's best friend, but things are changing now. There's a new sheriff in town, and I'm gonna talk about how can I improve my relationship with my belly. So tonight, what I'm making as a dessert is called no bake cookies, no bake nut cookies. First, I used to use peanut butter, but remember I told you about inflammation? Love peanuts. Still eat them. I hope my naturopath doesn't hear this because he'll beat me up for saying that. Uh, Peanut butter or peanuts are really ground nuts, and if they're not properly cared for, they create something that messes with the neural membrane of the brain, and it also increases inflammation. Inflammation is bad. Inflammation is what gives those joints problems. Not a doctor, just some research. You can go online and look at it. So a lot of people don't eat gluten because they find out they have allergies to it, and it can actually be severe for some individuals. But we're not going to talk about tonight. What we're going to talk about is how can you create things in your kitchen that will combat those bad ghetto bugs and eliminate some of the inflammation. Now, there's a problem because sometimes inflammation is fed or the bugs feed off of this. It's a sugar process or a sugar, but it's not the same sugar as regular sugar. I'm using natural maple syrup for my cookies tonight. And you got to really, 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 really be careful because sugar isn't everything. And sugar will actually feed those bad bugs. It's like they're walking around in their little small bugs families or in their little bug cities. And all of a sudden they get a little sugar and they go, da, 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 Mighty Mouse, here I am to save the day. Don't do that. That's not good. So I want you guys to see what this looks like. Like 2 weeks ago, I was on here. Ghetto bugs, yes, Tori. 2 weeks ago, I was on here. I want you guys to really see what this looks like. I hope you can see this, okay? That, I know I need that camera. I hear Gino say, get the camera from above. We got to figure that out. But this is the kimchi and the fermented carrots. It stayed in the counter in the dark, and I open it every day because guess what? When things ferment, they can explode. So I open the jar every day and let this gas out. Now, my cat's in the other room on the floor. But sometimes when I open the jar, oh my God, it was like somebody farted in the kitchen. And it wasn't me. So I blame it on Tori, my wife. Joke. Ha ha ha. But get this. the fart smell actually creates this delicious vegetable mm, called kimchi. Garlic, salt. Oh my God, it's orgasmic in my mouth right now. Chili flakes and salt. Remember, I mushed it up with my hands. Yes, kind of trying to be funny tonight. And I put a little pepper in it because I like the spice. I use this as a sidekick to my meals because remember I told you sometimes I eat things and I want to help combat the bad bugs that's in my belly. So I put the positive. Also, I've done being really mean to my belly for a long time. So daily I take this Mega Spore Biotic, which is a time release uh, probiotic, because that's how important probiotics are for the digestive system. One little thing I want to show you, carrots, right? I love organic fresh carrots, still crunchy, fermented. Now the difference was just salt, and they did this thing with the cabbage. With the carrots, you have to add yogurt away, and you put that in there, and with the salt and the spices and garlic, and in a week, tastes like pickled carrots without any vinegar. Now vinegar, which apple cider vinegar is another thing, it has its positive attributes, but vinegar is an acid. I'm trying to watch my acid. I want the same effect that I get in pickles because I love pickles. Oh my God. I do it with cucumbers, cabbage. So now I'm gonna get the pickle effect with the fermentation, which makes my gut says, here I am to save the day. Okay, enough of the humor, enough of probiotics. I'm gonna move this over here, this over here. Cookies. Excuse me for chewing, but I don't want to swallow that and hurt myself. So what you have to do, remember I said no bake. We have 2 cups. See that? 2 cups. Now, I like my oats roasted. It's more orgasmic. So what I've done is I've taken my 2 cups of oats, I put it in the oven, and I let it roast for about 10 minutes. And it gives it a more nutty flavor. It's going to match the nuts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my 2 cups of oats, roasted oats, I'm going to put it in a bowl. I have a half a cup of chopped pecans. Oh my God. Raw. Well, these aren't raw. I usually buy raw, but I was out of town. I had these, so these aren't raw. But the coconut is raw. Okay. Put that in there. Now, almost done, right? Not quite yet. What did I do with my best friend? A pinch of salt. Now, I've been cooking for so long because Pamela Marie Ashford was one of the greatest teachers I could have had as a cook. And so when I say a pinch of salt, sometimes you guys see me say a pinch. I know what it looks like because I've cooked for so long. So I pour a little bit like this in here. It's probably like a fourth a teaspoon. I don't know if you can see this. So here's the story. For all the Benjamins out there, put that out there. That salt and sweetness together. Oh my God. So this jar has a story. I'm gonna tell you the story. When I first moved here to the Northwest, there was this wonderful woman that I met by the name of Rita Benjamin. She gave me these jars. Hey, Jenny, what's up? Thanks for coming on, hanging out, doing a little orgasmic cooking. Sebastian, my brother from Mexico. He's one of the guys. You're going to see a lot more of Sebastian. He's helping out. He's actually in Mexico. He did one of my first videos on the pecan pie. He's going to be doing some more promotion stuff for me. I saw that guy last week in Mexico. Anyway, so I got 2 jars, which are fresh oyster jars. So Rita always did something I thought was amazing. She was recycling before recycling was actually a thing, because she reused things over and over again. And when I got my first apartment, she gave me some jars with a bunch of different spices in it, and it was just heavenly. And these jars are probably 30 years old now, because I've been in the county for 31 years. So I got my place and she gave me this. So anyway, that's just a side note, being sentimental. So I got this pot kind of hot. Okay. What I'm going to do is I just want to heat up uh, this real maple syrup. Now, some people like, can I use like American syrup with Aunt Jemima syrup, Miss Butterworth? No, that's corn syrup. No, I don't want you to do that to your belly. This is real maple syrup. I can hear the tree go, timber. No, I'm just joking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cup of cashew butter. Can you see that? You buy this at Costco, not Costco. This is Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's better show me some love, damn it. I'm showing all their stuff every week pretty much. But anyway, I love Trader Joe's. But this is cashew butter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a not tablespoon. Take a cup of that. I'm gonna use all my cashew butter. Babe, let's go to Trader Joe's tonight. Okay. Oh my God, I did use most of it. Popeye. I don't know if you guys know who Popeye is. Okay. One of my favorite guys. So I'm gonna take this, put this in here, because I just want it to slightly heat up. I don't want anything to really cook. Yes, genuinely, yum, yum. I wish you guys could smell some of this. Okay, so why no bake cookies? Because this is really, really highly protein side. Is that right? English? No. I went in Mexico for a week and I can't speak English. I was horrible before I left. I walk around saying things in Spanish, trying to say things in Spanish, and my garbled up English. You guys just have to deal with it this week. Okay, so got this here, put this in here. Voila. I'll take the real maple syrup, not Miss Butterworth. Pour that in there. And we're gonna put it back on the heat. Let it heat up a little bit. You guys get to hear me talk and stir at the same time. Let's see what that's like, Johnny. Johnny, warm that butter and warm that butter and toast it. Oats. Yep. So it's gonna begin to look kind of weird like that. Can you guys see that? I need a better camera. I know, Derek. I need to work on it. So I just really want it to warm up. I don't want it to cook, so I'm gonna keep on stirring. Tara, what's up? John, no bake nut cookies. Like the recipe called for peanut butter, but I told a little story about peanuts. Peanuts are hard on the brain. I love it, but it's something about how peanuts stay or are sitting in a warehouse for a long time, and because it's underground, moles get in it, and it's really hard on the brain. And I need my brain. My brain needs me. So I just want to heat this up. I'm gonna put these cookies together, and they don't go in the oven. So in the summertime, you don't have to worry about getting your house hot because, well, when you roast I guess, but you don't have to roast the oats. You don't. I just do it because I prefer the taste. It's something about that. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think we're almost done. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now take, remember these ingredients: coconut, pecan, salt, oats. Now take the nut butter, put it on top. It's kind of weird. Has it nut butter on top? Okay. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, John. I have that freaky mind. It must be me hanging out with Derek and Eugene for so much. I turned into an old freak. Truth be told, I was like that, or Gina was always like that. Nobody knows, but we'll keep that secret, right? We won't throw him under the bus. Oh, damn, we're recording this, huh? Love Gino. So, trying to get all this out of here. You guys have any questions for me? No bake cookies, you got it. So, and they're pretty healthy and a lot of protein. And not usually, like when I make cookies, it calls for like 2 cups of sugar. Did you guys see that? With just a half a cup of maple syrup. Let's get better than that. That's gonna get a little out here. Let's see. Tara, yes. Tara's in the house. Jenny Lee's on the house. Hey, by the way, guys, me and Jenny and a few sisters, Courtney, Connie, Leela, whoever else I'm missing, we're actually putting something together. Shh, don't tell anybody. We create some magic shit that's gonna change the world. Yeah. But that's coming next. But anyway, okay. So really important. This is one of my favorite toys. It's my KitchenAid mixer. Unplugged. Why? If you get your hand caught in this joint while it's on, you're going to the hospital. Make sure this is off. Plug this in here. Put the lock on it. So, because if you don't put the lock on it, it'll kick up like a motorbike. Magic baby, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let this mix. Oh, scrumptious. Okay, so you probably, Pamela Browner, what's up? That's my fam, y'all. Okay, put this all in the sink. No baked peanut butter, no baked nut cookies today, Pam. Whenever I come out there or you come out here, you'll be able to see it. So now, how's this work? Oh, one thing I forgot. The recipe, original recipe didn't call for this, but because I have such a great teacher called Pamela Marie Ashford, and she showed me all the tricks of the trade, I buy real maple. Okay, this is a real organic, pure bourbon vanilla extract. No water. Run from any of the things that create flavor that says water is the first ingredient. Do the Forrest Gump. Okay? Anyway, I'm having fun tonight. Can you guys tell? Something happened in Mexico, but a lot of shit happened in Mexico. Good stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, a teaspoon of vanilla. Drop that in there. Lock back on. Engage. Oh! Voila. Cookies. Now you'll say, remember, safety first. Unplug the joint. Drop it on the side. Open this up here. Just for a second. So what I'm gonna do is scrape all the cookie dough off. Now, you're probably gonna say, John, they are going to be sticky, right? No oven needed, but guess what's required for these cookies? The freezer or refrigerator. What happens to oil when it gets cold? This is not a sexual joke. It gets hard. So, what you're gonna do, you can get a little scooper, but my mom never used a scooper. Pros don't need a scooper. You got plenty of gadgets in the kitchen. Teaspoon, butter knife. This is what you're gonna do. You take it, flatten it. What you're gonna do is this. I think I'm gonna have a lot more because the first time I made them, Tori made me make them real big. No, Tori didn't make me make them real big. I just did it myself. And they're gonna be like drop cookies. And when you keep them in the fridge, they'll stay hard like a regular cookie because the fat is gonna harden with the coolness, right? You have the nut oils and you have the oils from the nut butter. I almost said I dropped my apron. Hello, long time no see. Well, I did not see you this weekend. Jenny, maybe you're talking to somebody else. I can't see that. Okay. I guess I need to pay attention to the screen. Derek, like, dude, pay attention to the screen. I'm trying. So you guys are gonna see what this looks like. Let me hurry this up. I guess you guys are like, would you get to the end? Can we taste one? Well, I had a taster, but it was this little gremlin that's in my house by the name of Tori Bergman, because I tried this out earlier this week because I want to make sure they were going to be okay. And so she ate my tester. But if she comes down here, she could test one of the, because they're going to really not taste that different, even when they get cold. This is what you get. But nuts, raw nuts, have a lot of oil. Guess what? The brain actually needs oil, good oils. Yes, you did. And I saw Tara online this morning laugh aloud. Yes. Okay. I need to pay attention. Maybe I need a screen that actually screams at me. Why are you always throwing me under the bus? Because it's a marshmallow bus. Anyway, because I love you. Who am I going to throw under the bus? I always throw Gino under the bus. If anybody wants to have any stories about Rockhurst when we were there, call me. I'll sell them to you. So, this is what it looks like. Tori's gonna have a lot of cookies because I'm gonna make some for my parents when I get home. I go home Thursday. Derek, maybe you can have some. They're not gonna be magic cookies though. That's another show. Okay, so I'll do the rest of that later, but I want you guys to see what it looks like. So you take these. You see that? Whoa, I was trying to slide off the paper. Let me hold the paper. You take these. You guys can see them. Okay. You stick them in the fridge. Let them sit there for about an hour, 2 hours. You take them out, roasting nuts, tossing nuts, nuts in the basement. Yes, I'm a nutty guy. That's because I like that. Tori's like, why are you going to do the nuts, so many nuts? Because you married a freaking nut. So I'm going to let you guys know what it tastes like. Okay. Now, cashew butter has a different taste than peanut butter. Why is that the only word I keep hearing loud? Yes. Because you're a nut too. Maybe people like nutting or nothing. Get it? Nah. Well, anyway, yummy. The pecans, the coconut, and cashew butter. Oh my. This is fabulous. If you're interested in ever coming on the show, I'm looking for guests. I have a few people lined up. I'm gonna do something in Mexico. I'm gonna go back at the end of June. Y'all nasty, yeah. We all a little nasty. We watch Prince. But anyway, I'm looking for extra guests. Any ideas? Hit me up. I've been hitting people up on YouTube, watching their shows, seeing if they want to invite me or inviting them. Really, why I do this is I love gifting. I love bringing new ideas. Overnight Express cookies to me. Yeah. Or you can come up to Chicago, Pam, this weekend. I'll be there. It's a surprise, so don't even tell anybody. I know my parents won't see this. My daughter's coming with me to surprise my mom and dad. Wow. How's it get better than I'm about to cry? Anyway. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with me. What's the tool of the day? Here you go. What if you were the only one stopping you? Would you be kind enough to get out of the way so that you can have more fun, ease, and joy in living? Anything that won't allow that to be a reality for you, would you destroy and uncreate that like this? Love you guys. Until next week. Well, I might not be in next week. I have some stuff I'll talk to. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be in Chicago. So let's see what I create. I have some stuff, some footage that might be on that Derek might put an upload for me. I know I got to get to him. But anyway, until next time, I love you guys. If it's not next week, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace. Love you. Hey, Andrea. Hi. You're late. No, you're never late, sister. You're always on time. You can watch the recording. I made no-bake cookies. They're delicious. Deuces. Love you, Tara. Hugs to you, too. See you later, Sebastian. Can't wait to give you a big hug. I wish I could send you some of these cookies. Pam, I'll be in Chicago next weekend. Jenny, thanks for hanging out. This is my magical sister. Super awesome. You guys are super awesome. Thank you for making this such a fun time. Deuces.